Helix Collective, if you can believe that.
When Phil and Sarah reached out and thought about this piece, which is pretty quirky, and I originally wrote it for Kick-Out.
We got TV music, we're the vampires. And if you're not, because our next composer actually took care of that for us. Layla, Minoui!
Hi everyone! So while I'm up here, just want to take a moment to personally thank Phil and Sarah and the Helix Collective for this incredible show that they put together, and also for your continuous efforts and dedication in serving our music industry and community by not only advocating for live players, but holding true to the integrity of keeping this music 100% real. I believe it's needed now more than ever, so I just wanted to thank you. I feel honored to be part of the show. Thank you.
Well, now we have to cry before we start the piece. Thank you. From two different shows by the same composer, and that's going to be Cindy O'Connor. We're going to do both the 27-hour day and the professional Bridesmaid. If you were to combine the plot of the two stories, you would have the daughter of a mayor that went on a retreat and fell in love with a journalist that may undo her wedding. So let's hear it for Cindy O'Connor as we play her next scene.
Thank you so much to Phil and Sarah and the Helix Collective for having me, and for continuing the tradition of live music, something that AI still cannot do better than us. And she has given the job of keeping him away. Unfortunately, he's very handsome, and guess what? They fall in love.
Exceptionally handsome, there's so few of us. You may have run across him at the Emmys or the Grammys, or he actually uses awards as paperweights. I'm actually just kidding. No one uses paper anymore. We're going to play a wonderful combination from Fargo and Ripley, and if you were to combine the plots of those two, you would end up with a con man that's hired to retrieve an escaped domestic Midwestern housewife but becomes so intoxicated by the luxuries of domestic life that a road to crime and deceit unfolds. And so, to explain all of this and the music behind it, please welcome Jeff Russo.
Yeah, that's a weird combination. Right? First, I want to say I am dressed in what I fell asleep in last night on a couch in the studio. So I do feel like I'm in the world of the sleep attire. But somehow I happen to be writing music for psychopathic characters, and here are those pieces. Thank you for coming, and thank you guys for playing. This is fantastic.
Group of instruments you have on stage. What an odd group. And I have two thoughts. The first thing that comes to mind is, if you think it's the instruments that are strange, you really have not hung out with us for very long. The instruments are the most normal things that happen up here. The next composer really does push that perimeter even further, which is really fantastic. We're going to be playing a suite from another show called Home, so it'll be a home suite. Home. Suite. Home. Suite. So, please welcome to the stage, Amritha Vaz.
This piece is an ode to risk-takers and adventurous people, innovative thinkers, and people like that have given people like me an opportunity. So I want to thank Favorite T.V and Helix Collective for taking a chance to work with me, and my fellow risk-takers and composers who work on this site. And lastly, all of you who took a risk to come and listen to us and our music and support us. Thank you.
This is going to be music from the Deadliest Catch and music from Sex and the City. If we were to combine the plots of these two shows, you would have the mating habits of crabs in urban areas. It kind of sounds like a late-night David Attenborough special. Please welcome to the stage, Didier, Rachou.
Good evening, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. I am deeply humbled and honored to have my music performed with such an incredible ensemble. So thank you. What we've heard so far has just been incredible. And I can't wait to hear how you've managed to reconcile these two disparate shows. And by the way, it's an honor and privilege to share a concert with such incredible composers as well.
the deadliest sex or whatever. At one point, late at night, most of us here have broken into a government office building. And you know what it's like. Your heart's pumping, it's tense, you're like, oh man, you have to like work so fast, but like, you know, just keep quiet. You know what I'm saying, am I right? And this is perfectly captured by our next composer in White House Plumbers. You may have heard some of this music before, maybe on CSI Miami, maybe Undercover Boss, maybe How I Met Your Mother, or one of the other 150 television shows that he has scored. Like, for sake, man, I don't know, you know. Please welcome to the stage, Jeff Cardoni.
This was me trying to do my best. You know, David Shire makes a lot of Schifrin. And the weird thing I noticed when working on this thing was that all the talk that these psychos were doing at the time, you hear some of the stuff now, and pretty much nothing in our country has changed at all in the last 50 years. And I hope that this doesn't become the soundtrack to next year. And so, anyway.
I have to thank the City of Los Angeles Department of Cultural Affairs for supporting us in this conference. It would not have been possible. We would not have been able to do this without you. I want to thank my beautiful wife who... Jesus. Oh, yeah. My beautiful wife and Helix co-founder, Sarah Robinson. Anyone who has had anything to do with this concert has been going, you know, through her and her organization to put all of these pieces together to make it happen. Please welcome to the stage, Kristopher, the Carterator!
Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Felix. You guys are fantastic. These virtuosos are performing music that was originally written for a full orchestra, so these 10 musicians made it all happen. It's undeniable that television music, film music in general, has no boundaries. You really can write almost anything, and these have done such a wonderful cross-section.